Once upon a time, there was a poor woodcutter who lived with his two children, Hansel and Gretel, and their stepmother. Times were tough, and the family often went hungry. One evening, the stepmother suggested that the woodcutter abandon the children in the forest, as they could no longer afford to feed them. The woodcutter reluctantly agreed. Hansel and Gretel overheard this plan. Hansel comforted his sister, promising to find a way to keep them safe. The next morning, their stepmother led them deep into the forest. Hansel crumbled a piece of bread he had saved and left a trail of breadcrumbs. However, when they tried to follow the trail, they found it had been eaten by birds, leaving them lost in the vast forest. Hungry and tired, Hansel and Gretel wandered for days until they stumbled upon a strange sight, a house made entirely of candy, bread, and cake. Drawn by hunger, they began to eat pieces of the house. Suddenly, a kind-looking old woman appeared and invited them inside. Though wary, their hunger overcame their caution, and they entered. However, the woman was a wicked witch who had built the house to lure children. She locked Hansel in a cage and forced Gretel to do chores, planning to eat them both once Hansel was fattened. She ordered Gretel to heat the oven for baking bread, intending to push her in first. Sensing the danger, Gretel cleverly pretended not to understand how to operate the oven. The witch, frustrated, leaned in to show her. At that moment, Gretel shoved the witch into the oven and slammed the door shut. With the witch defeated, Gretel freed Hansel from the cage. Exploring the house, they discovered treasures of gold and jewels. They filled their pockets and set off to find their way home. Suddenly, the magical forest came to life, with glowing flowers blooming in a straight path before them. The flowers lit the way, guiding Hansel and Gretel safely back home. When they reached home, they found their father overjoyed to see them. Their stepmother had left far away, and the family was finally free of her cruelty. With the treasures they brought back, Hansel and Gretel lived happily ever after with their loving father, never hungry again. The story of Hansel and Gretel teaches us important lessons about resilience, courage, and the strength of family bonds. Despite facing abandonment, hunger, and danger, Hansel and Gretel rely on their resourcefulness and unity to survive. Ultimately, it reminds us that even in the darkest times, hope and determination can lead to a brighter future. And so, we reach the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed this journey and the valuable lessons it brought along the way. Thank you for being a part of this adventure. Until we meet again, hold on to the magic of every tale. See you next time.